Well, this morning, we know finding out whether you or a loved one has cancer can be very stressful. But right now, doctors at Eastern Virginia Medical School in Norfolk, they're studying a blood test that providers are calling a game changer.
Yeah, the manufacturer says the test can detect dozens of cancers. So what do our local doctors have to say about this? News 3 anchor and investigator Zak Dahlheimer shows us what the Galleri test is all about.
I think at the end of the day, you just kind of wanted to have a job that when you went home at the end of the day, you felt like you did something worthwhile.
Back in March, I first introduced you to Chesapeake Fire Lieutenant David Brock, who has served on the front lines for more than 20 years, and earlier this year,
It feels okay.
rolled up his sleeves for his health.
You don't really think of it at the moment, but you kind of know it's always in the back of your mind there's a possibility.
Brock is talking about cancer. In the last year, I've done several reports about firefighters and their increased cancer risks, including a recent story featuring Chesapeake firefighters taking the Galleri blood test.
They know they're doing something for the better of themselves, for the better of their family.
Officials with the test's parent company, GRAIL, say it's a blood test that can detect more than 50 different types of cancer and provide results in a roughly 2-week turnaround.
Cancer is hopefully in its infancy, so that we can essentially remove that cancer and cure the individual.
GRAIL officials say how the Galleri test works is it looks for signals in your blood that may be linked to cancer.
Conceptually, you're basically not even needing a cell to demonstrate that there is cancer in the body.
Dr. Sammy Tahan at EVMS is the lead researcher of a new study being conducted on the Galleri test in Hampton Roads.
This is unbelievable. So this would really expand our horizons in terms of cancers we can detect and detecting them earlier as well.
He says the test can help streamline the process of checking for cancer.
It doesn't require a whole lot of testing, fairly non-invasive. You're not doing scans.
Right now, Dr. Tahan says EVMS's study on the effectiveness of the Galleri test is ramping up recruitment for participants with a goal of at least 150 people representing different ethnicities. He tells me the study includes the blood test and a questionnaire to be filled out 3 years in a row, addressing any symptoms and physical or mental impacts. The goal is to make the test more available because GRAIL officials say on their website, quote, most health insurance plans do not cover the cost of the Galleri test.
Part of doing the study, proving the concept, proving that we have the right sensitivity, specificity for the test, in the long run is going to allow us to pass it through and have Medicare pay for it and commercial insurances pay for it in the long run.
So far, results from the study show great promising data.
Once all that data is there showing that this is the right test, it's going to do what we need it to do, I think we will get there.
Now, there's also bills in both the House and Senate to provide Medicare coverage of multi-cancer early detection screening tests that were introduced earlier this year. Meanwhile, here in Norfolk, EVMS doctors say they're looking for more male participants as well as African-American, Hispanic, and Pacific Islander participants. Now, to learn more about how to participate in this study and if you may be eligible, I have contact information in this story right now at WTKR.com. Zak Dahlheimer, News 3.